Coming up first, Jim DeMint.
Bum, bum, bum.
You know him to be crazy. We know him to be a political maniac. Heritage Foundation President and former Senator Jim DeMint suggested to a town hall audience in Wilmington, Delaware on Thursday that healthcare programs like Medicare and Medicaid are un-American and are built on the principles of socialism and collectivism. He was quoted as saying, "I cannot think of anything that's more un-American than a national government-run healthcare. Those who believe in those principles of socialism and collectivism we've seen over the centuries, they see as their holy grail taking control of the healthcare system." Richard, let's have a conversation about the hypocrisy here.
All right, well, let's start by saying...
Let's talk about all of the other things that maybe the Heritage Foundation is in support of that could easily be considered...
I was going to say that the Heritage Foundation created this law, for the record.
Break that down. Unpack that for me.
You didn't know that? The healthcare... this was... Heritage created this law. Well, Richard Nixon was first to talk about exchange. And healthcare, then, when they were having this debate about, what single payer, socialized medicine, Heritage created... because then it was a think tank, not a political operation. They created this policy called the exchange, which had been better. It includes the private sector, blah,
free
blah,
market. Everyone loves the free market,
and they basically pitched
when Democrats proposed it.
Yeah, they pitched it to Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney passed it in Massachusetts, but now they're against it. But I'm done.
No, I mean, I think that is the problem right there. Our politics is so muddled in terms of what are actually party values and what are just instances of, individuals going ahead and saying, okay, well, the opposite party disagrees with this, so now I disagree with them. And it just doesn't even make any sense anymore.
No.
Like, the Heritage Foundation is so into regulating other parts of Americans' lives.
Of course, like a woman's uterus. Gay people's bedrooms.
Exactly. And the whole, not to mention the whole immigration thing. And when Democrats propose something like, and it amazes me that these people are somehow able to convince their constituents that it is not in their best interest to have free health care. How do you approach someone and tell them that, no, I'm looking out for you because I don't want you to have free health care?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost for words.
It's beyond me, and I don't know. I don't see how they're going to get out of this one. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, the government shutdown, like the most recent thing that we're hearing with the government shutdown is that Republicans are trying to say now that even though they're forcing the government shutdown or they're considering it, that it's going to be the Democrats' fault because they're not compromising with them, forcing them to shut down the government. So really, it's the Democrats who are shutting it down.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the Republican Party hypocrisy, right? Like, it's this whole idea that we want the government, we want to have these cuts. We're not willing to come to the negotiating table. We're going to blame you because you didn't give us what we wanted.
Right.
It's crazy. And I think, the American people are going to see through it. This time around, I think American people are going to be like, wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. I hope so.
It's not logical. I mean, I'm trying to think of how you would draw... I wish I could come up with, a schoolyard parallel of, how crazy that line of logic is.
There is none. No, not one. No, not one, my friend. No, not one, Richie. No, not one.
All right.